What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about something fantastic, and that's the Canon 7D. The Canon 7D came out in 2009. That's 10 years ago. But is it still worth it today? Well, maybe. Let's find out. So when the 7D came out, it just blew away photographers and videographers because it had full 1080p video, 8 frames per second, 18 megapixel sensor, and a fantastically well built body. So it's 10 years now though. 10 years has gone by. Is this still good technology today? Well, yes and no. So why did I get the Canon 7D? I got the Canon 7D because this camera provides what I need still. I don't need 4K. I don't need 180 frames per second all the time like my GH5 does. All I need to get by on a shoot, really, is 1080p 24 frames per second, and that's fine. And that's what this Canon 7D delivers. And it delivers it really, really well. Another reason that I got the Canon 7D is because of this body. The body is so well made. And I have been known to kind of beat up my equipment, but this body is just a fantastically built, tough body. It's magnesium alloy, actually. And it keeps delivering, man. You know, you can get it wet, you can drop it, you can do just about anything to it, and it continues to work. I love it. The last and final reason that I got the Canon 7D is because of the image quality. The image quality, although it is 10 years old, it's still great. It's still fantastic. People are still shooting on these kinds of cameras. The T3i, the T5i, the T4i, the T2i, the 60D, they all have the same sensor, and people are still shooting on these. Hell, people are making feature films off these kind of cameras. I know people who are still shooting commercials on this exact camera, actually. So I think there's a couple of like really small downsides to this camera, which, you know, every camera kind of has that, right? But whatever. So the one small downside is the fact that it's a CF card camera. So basically, what's the wrong one? It takes these big, really big chunky cards like this. Not your, normal SD card that you can just pop in. No, this is older technology, so it's gonna take a CF card like this. I'd say another downside to this is the low light performance. Low light performance isn't the best. It's not like a Sony a7S II where you can just crank it up to 100,000 ISO and get a really good image. No. You gotta remember, again, came out 10 years ago. This camera shoots pretty well up to about 1600 ISO, and that's about it. But most DSLRs are like that as well. I guess another downside, I guess, if you wanted to call it that, is autofocus. But I never really use autofocus. I always just use manual focus because it looks more cinematic. It just always has worked for me. And the last downside to this is the fact that it doesn't have image stabilization. But that's not even a downside to me because I'm always using this on a tripod or a glide cam or some kind of support system. So that's fine to me as well. Is the Canon 7D still worth it after 10 years? Well, I'm gonna have to say yes, especially if you are starting out. If you are starting out in photography or you are starting out in film, I think this is a fantastic option to start with. It does everything you need, doesn't it? It takes a picture and it shoots video. That's really all you need. That's all I need anyway. And I've been doing this video thing for a really long time. So absolutely yes, this camera is still worth it. So thank you so much for watching. If this video was a help to you, please like it. If you loved it, subscribe. If you have any questions in the comment section, leave them below in the comment section. Guess I kind of got that mixed up, but whatever. So now I'm going to show you some video and stills from the Canon 7D. So yeah, here you go. Boom.